Welcome to another episode of In My Opinion with Dr. Ananse, where we vibe, we dive, and we thrive. It's your host, Dr. Ananse, and today we are not holding back. Get ready to talk real, get ready to feel real, and get ready to share real. We're going to have a heart-to-heart with the men bro to bro. We're going to share a few advice or a few thoughts from bros to other bros that these are some things we know or some things that we have intentionally put aside, but when you think about it, low-key, you need it. Yeah, the information I'm going to dish out today, whether you are a casual man, a classic man, a zongo boy, whether you are into drugs, fraud boy, whichever kind of gentleman you are definitely going to pick a thing or two from today's session. So you already know how we do. That is to our listeners, to our new members or listeners for today. Welcome, take a seat, gather around, and let's chop it up, bro to bro. But before we begin, a little health sidebar in a sense. Yes. So if you're not aware, Ghana has recorded a case of monkeypox, I think in the eastern or western region, and I feel like we should at least need to summarize the whole thing about monkeypox, just to give us a general idea about it. So to begin with, I want to put out a disclaimer that monkeypox itself doesn't kill. Yes, the virus or the causative organism is self-limiting. In about 2 to 4 weeks, the virus should have dissipated, or the ailment should have dissipated in a sense. It's similar to kind of like chickenpox. Whether you treat it or you don't, with time it would find its way out of your body. But if you have secondary complications, that is when the monkeypox will cause a reduced immune system to the point where you could end up dying. So your other complications that you get from the reduced immune system is what kills you, but not necessarily the monkeypox. So most of the deaths that have been recorded because of monkeypox is not actually directly caused by the monkeypox, but because of the reduced immunity, which led to other diseases or other complications that these patients or these people had, which led to their untimely deaths. So some key facts we need to know: the monkeypox virus spreads through close contact with an infected person or animal. The research shows that the first isolation of the virus was in monkeys, a group of monkeys that were meant for research. But then the monkeypox actually comes from bush rodents, forest rodents like squirrels and bush rats in a sense. So those who eat a lot of bush meat should be very wary, because you could end up ingesting monkey virus, especially if the meat isn't well cooked. So like I said, transmission is direct contact with body fluids, and there's skin lesions when you get monkeypox. There's respiratory droplets when someone coughs or sneeze. If the person is infected, you could also get it, or when you come in contact with the infected animals. So the symptoms: there's fever, headache, muscle aches, there's swollen lymph nodes, there's a characteristic rash that starts on the face and spreads to other parts of the body. Compared to the other rashes that let's say compared to chickenpox, this one is bigger and it's larger, and it tends to be a bit purulent, as in when it bursts, it oozes out some fluid. It has an incubation period of 6 to 13 days, about let's say a week or two, but it can range from like 5 to 21 days. Most cases are mild, but like I said, complications can arise, especially in immunocompromised individuals or in children. As of now, there is no specific treatment for monkeypox, but then supportive care like hydration, fever control, and antiviral medications. I don't know if Ghana we have this medication, tecovirimat. Yes, tecovirimat. I don't know if we have it in Ghana, but that is what is used for supportive care or for treatment of monkeypox. Apart from the vaccines, there are vaccines which are generally for smallpox. But because smallpox was eradicated, our bodies have lost that protective barriers that we got from the vaccines or from contracting smallpox in the past. So vaccines for smallpox have been tested and are found to be quite effective against the monkeypox. I doubt Ghana will have some. So in general, let us maintain good hygiene practices and avoid contact with infected individuals. It is very key to reducing the spread of monkeypox. So now let's get into the bro to bro talk. So I'm going to go through a series of, shall I say, advice or a series of facts, yes. And not all these facts are meant for everybody. So you pick which ones fit you and you leave other ones that don't. But then most of them tend to fit every person, irrespective of what bro you are. So the first one is know the difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. We tend to have this mindset of life is short. Let us live life young. Money will always come. Yes, it's a thing. Money will always come. True, if you have a good paying job or you have a good business or whichever where you have some skill sets, money would always come. But then you should know the difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. You should be able to foresee that you still have a life to live. Your future is ahead of you. You cannot party all the time. You cannot be going to Tiger Rave all the time. You cannot be spending on having fun all the time. But you need to put down some money. You need to plan for your future. You cannot be in the same place as you've been for the rest of your life. You will definitely upgrade. It's kind of like an innate thing built in every single person, not just bros, not just men. But then men tend to have it more, but then it's built in everyone that with time you would want to upgrade. And with that, you would need money. Like, do you have money? Every morning when you get up, ask yourself, do you have money? If you don't, get to work. So you should know the difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. Save up. Don't make hasty decisions. Let us make mistakes, yes, but then think it through. Think every decision you're making through, not just financial decisions, but decisions, relationship decisions, friendships, and all that. Be very careful of your choices. Be very wary of who you trust. Don't just do anything rash because I'm in my youth. Let me enjoy my youth. Before you know it, when you get to your prime, and there's nothing to show that you are in your prime. Your prime is now going to be like your beginnings. Whilst you should have had a very good beginning, and now come to suffer or strive when you should have been striving years ago. Number 2. Forcing your girl to block another man won't change how she feels about him. And this is facts. 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 Apostrophe. I will say apostrophe. Exclamation, 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 exclamation. This is facts. Just because you found your girl, texted another person, you found your girl having whatever a possible intimate conversation with someone via text, and you found out. Don't force him or her to block such a person. If you say it once, say it twice, and such a person is not blocking the person, you are being disrespected in a sense. Meaning she likes what she's getting from the other end. Not that she doesn't like you, she likes you because she knows what she's getting from you. But then she also likes what she's getting from the other end that she's not getting from you. Probably she's getting that same thing from you, but then it's not you, it's him. It's a different person. So it's a totally new gate of an adventure for her. Why do you think forcing her to block him saves your relationship? It doesn't. If she has extra feelings for this person, blocking him just worsens the feelings. Forcing her to block him just worsens the feelings because now she'll have a craving for him. She'll have a craving to get what she wasn't getting, that she's not getting from you, or if she's getting, even if she's getting from you, it is not him. In conclusion, in other words, if you find your girl cheating on you, well, what you want to do is up to you. But then do not force them to block whoever it is. It never ends well. The next one is, if your girlfriend is cheating on you with another man, you have no business calling the man or putting up a fight. You have two options. Either you share the street merchant or jettison her from your life. And if you've been on this podcast for a while, I've said this many times, when you are in a relationship with someone and you find your significant other or the other person cheating on you with another person, your fight isn't with the other person. Your fight isn't with the new person, the newcomer. Your fight is with the one who broke your trust, the literal person who agreed to be in whatever ship it was with you. And now this person is passing your back to go and do who knows what with who knows who. No, with now we know who. Yes. So the two options are just that. This person is her, calling her, ladies, apologies, calling her the street merchant. So it's if ladies don't know, it's kind of like a jargon that the bros use to say she's for the streets. Yes, she's not loyal. For any girl who's not loyal, the boys conclude or classify her as for the street. So a street merchant or jettisoning her for your life. If she says he's saying share the street merchants, that means either you are not involved, or should I want a better expression. You are not present in the relationship emotionally. You're just present physically for whatever physical uh, benefits or whatever other benefits you are getting apart from the emotional part. So you don't love her, you don't like her, you are just there because you don't want to be alone in a sense, or you just to pass time. Yes, that's the best expression. To pass time. So let us just hang out. So the person becomes your hangout buddy. So you're sharing her with the streets, knowing that she's actually with someone. She actually likes someone else, or she's cheating on you with someone else. Or be the more respectable person. You respect yourself, you respect her, irrespective of what she's been doing, and you japa her from your life. Case closed. Now, this is a health tip. So the bros, if you're a man, you need to normalize checking your balls. It's not every time that it gets to October that we do breast cancer awareness and you're always posting breast and I always want to go and press breast. You should suck the breast, everything. That's all you know. Grow up. Now, this is about you. You need to normalize checking your balls. You need to hold one testicle. Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. What did I eat this evening? You need to hold one testicle at a time. You make a cup with your hand. If you know how to make a cup, like a literal cup. If you go online, you'll find how it looks like. You roll the testicle gently between your fingers, right? So there is a certain cord that it lines your testicle. So you need to feel for that cord. If you are you need to check for lumps or anything abnormal. If you feel anything abnormal in there, you are probably developing testicular cancer or something wrong with your testicles. So you need to be doing that every month. Just like we tell the ladies to be checking for lumps in their breast every month, you also need to be checking for lumps in your testicles every month. Just if you notice anything abnormal, go and see a doctor. You can try it like today or right now as you're listening. Go and hide in one little corner. Yeah, one little corner where no one's seeing you and have a self-testicular examination. You can spread this and tell a bro. Now, stand on your boundaries even if it gets lonely. Don't let nobody play with you. We always see ladies doing this a lot. Like they have their boundaries. You can't. They have their standard. You need to meet their standard. If you are not up to that level, they don't want you. They don't need you in their circle. As a man, as a bro, as a tenor bro, as a bro, you need to have very fixed and strict boundaries. and stand on them. Even if it keeps you lonely, at least you'll be sane in your loneliness. Instead of giving up your sanity for some one or two or three people, then you'll be also stressed unnecessarily. Don't let nobody play with you. Like, do not allow anybody play with you. Your boundaries are your boundaries. Your circles are your circles. Your peace of mind is paramount. That's one of my mottos. My peace of mind is paramount. If something doesn't give me peace of mind, it's either I totally do not care about whatever happens to that thing or in that situation, or I leave the place or I leave the situation to I'll just let things be. Because my peace, I can't come and be worrying and be stressing over something that doesn't really need my stress and my input. I can't come and keep myself, oh, hey, my peace of mind is paramount. So no, don't let nobody play with you. Like, don't allow. If you give them the chance and they play with you once, they will do it again and again and again and again. You become doormats. They will walk on you. Next one, the disrespect that comes with being poor is endless. Do everything in your power within your faith's limits to overcome that motherfucker called poverty. Should I repeat? Or you didn't hear the word? From the book of Bros, chapter 52, verses 3 to 4. It says, the disrespect that comes with being poor is endless. Do everything in your fucking power within your faith's limits. I love the fact that this person added faith to it. Within your faith's limit to overcome that motherfucker called poverty. If you've never been poor before, no, this I won't say if you I know that people who have never experienced poverty in their lives, but then if you've never been in a point in your life where you are so broke, you have almost nothing or you have nothing, and just see how your so-called friends treat you. Like, I don't know, Kai. When you are so broke, the way like you are so down on money or provisions like from SHS and stuff, see how they relate with you. Like not the true, yeah, we have the real ones who are uh irrespective of whatever situation you're going through, they are there. But not those ones, like the other ones, no. Those ones who are kind of like your friends when you have money or when you are okay. But when you are in a tight corner, it's like they are uncomfortable around. Yes. That kind of disrespect times maybe 50. It's what you get when you are an adult and you are poor and you go around your friends who are rich and stuff. And yet, bro, you are still sleeping. Be there. Bro. There are some tests that you should do before 2024 ends. In this modern era, the kind of foods we eat and the kind of air we are being breathing and stuff, the way our health is in jeopardy. At least check your blood pressure before 2024 ends. Check your blood sugar, your blood fat, your liver function test, especially if you are someone who takes alcohol. Check your kidney, your electrolytes, urea creatinine. Have an HIV and hepatitis B test if you've not been vaccinated for the Hep B, and if you are sexually active. For HIV, the irrespective of whether it's sexually active or not, you might never know when your baba will go and use a blade on someone and come and use the same one on you, and that's cut the person. The person has HIV. You might never know. But then, if you are sexually active, please check your HIV test done. Whichever test that you need and whichever vaccines that you need to take that you've not taken them, go take them. At least do this for your own good before 2024 ends. It will give you some peace of mind knowing that knowing the state of your health It will make you make the right, it will help you make the right decisions about certain choices that you need to make. Going back to the first bro advice, that's to not destroy your future because you are going to enjoy your youth. Are you from bro to bro? Note that there are still good women out there. Don't settle for less. Like, do not settle for less. When you go on Instagram and you see this, I'm not talking about bad bitches. Those ones can go and sit down. Because I saw a conversation on Twitter where none, and I repeat, none of the men mentioned that they will ever get married to a baddie. Hey, baddies are for fun. They're going to get married to wife materials. So just go to Instagram and go and look for classy women. You like these people are not baddies. They are hardworking, executive women. People will be like, yeah, these are the independent women. No. Amongst those so-called independent women are women who are willing, who are ready for marriage and stuff. Like that, those should be the class of women you should be aspiring for, not the baddies. Baddies, no. They would finish their baddie era and they will package themselves like the classy ones and go and look for a husband. Omo yeda, yehuda. So do not settle for less. Don't let any 2 by 4 pianga girl be come and stress you. Whilst you could aspire for your standards, like set a proper standard and stick to it. Make sure if the person doesn't meet your standard, lift her up to that standard. That is if she's from a very good home and has a very good character and all that. Just that she has a few perks that needs correction if they are correctable. I don't come and stress your energy on someone that is literally level 2, but you're expecting something like level 80. Then I withdraw. I beg. Bro, prioritize on financial success and stability over romantic pursuits. I've read and I've seen so many people or so many write-ups. I've listened to a lot of podcasts where rich, I won't say rich, successful men have sat on podcasts or have written books or have written quotes that all went along the lines of when you disregard romantic pursuits, when you disregard sexual pleasure, disregard womanizing and all that, and you prioritize your life on becoming good, or your life on success, your life on grooming yourself and becoming better in whatever expertise you are in, becoming better for yourself. Like that is where life shoots. Like that is when you shoot from 0 to 500 real quick, because now you are focused, you have a goal and you're focused on it, and you are willing to go to the extent of the world to get it. And all these other distractions you've put in the back of your mind that these ones can come later. When you've attained your goal, you can have the time to go and frolic around. But till then, from bro to bro, from the streets did she emerge, and to the streets she will return. And I say unto you, she is for the streets. So be not weary when she must return from whence she came. This one is when you know where she's coming from. She's the body. You know where she's coming from. You know her attitude. So do not be surprised when, after all her "I love you," she's going back to the streets. Allow her to go. From bro to bro, check her snap score. Check her snap score and advise yourself. This is subjective. To me, I feel it's not really. There are some people who are just social as Snapchat. I would say Snapchat freaks. There are people who prefer Snapchat to all the other social media platforms. They have their friends, a group of girlfriends and stuff that they streak with. So they probably have a very high snap score. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's everywhere. But then, funny enough, most of the time, such people are mostly everywhere. A lot of people are in their DMs, they're streaking naughty things to people, but they will be in relationships with you and stuff. From bro to bro, a good woman is not easy to find. You have to snatch her from a careless man. Hey, Yeah, trauma. That is not just regular. People always say that once you are not married, he or she is not fully yours. To some extent, it's true because you're nothing ties both of you down apart from your word. So if you are not a trustworthy person, you can easily break your word. But then the flip side of it is once they become yours, there's a high possibility they will do what they do to that person to you. Because nothing actually stops them from breaking their trust with you after they broke their trust with the person you stole them, that careless man you stole them from. It depends on how the man is treating them. Sometimes ladies have like they feel abuse is love and they stay like that. They have someone who doesn't care about them, who treats them poorly and stuff, but you know you can provide and you can do better than this person. You get into this person like you woo her. She if she's smart, she'll find means and ways to break up with her careless man and decide to stick to you. If she's not, she'll date both of you. You'll be a side guy till you become the main guy, and the other guy will come and beat you and stuff. And really, that's a conversation for another day. From bro to bro, you need to fight for your life. No one is coming to save you. Facts. No one. Like life, in life, women are pampered. Women are yes are supported. Women are shown mercy. I've not been seeing this a lot of this is on social media. What man do man? A man and a woman will be walking. Let's say both of them will trip. Both of them will fall into a puddle of water. Everyone, including women, would go and help the lady and leave the man. Mm. No one is coming to save you if you're a man. Once you are born a man, it is you and you alone. But then society expects you to be able to meet certain standards and become that person that they can all look up to. But then they're not going to help you. So advise yourself, y'all. When you get your life together, keep your mouth shut. Hey, already is people are finding it difficult to do this. When you get your life together, keep your mouth shut. When people become successful, they want to brag, they want to show everybody this is what I have, I've gotten this, I've gotten that. No, when you get your life together, shut it up. Let your works speak for you. Do not speak for your works. Never tolerate entitlement from a woman. That mindset will mess you up. Allow a woman to see you as less. You are the captain of the relationship. Did he say yes? He said, I mean, never allow a woman to see you as less. You are the captain of the relationship. Let her feel dependent on you, irrespective of how much money she has. Even if she has more money than you, she should still see that captain, that leader role in you. As a man, you need to naturally have a leadership role. Never let her nagging or threats get to you. Do what is right regardless. And never let her emotions manipulate you. She will nag, she'll complain. But then once you know what is right, stick to that. Don't let her feelings and her complaints and her nagging get. She's doing that because that she wants to get her way, irrespective of if it's wrong for you. She's being very selfish for some times. Once you know what is right, stick to that. Just stick to that. Don't go broke trying to prove that you are not broke to women who are broke. Like me, I feel the last who are broke wasn't necessary to women in general. Don't go broke trying to prove to a woman that you are broke, that you are not broke. Don't do that. It's not worth it. You don't need to prove your worth. That's why I said, like your success should speak for itself. You don't need to go bragging about it. Let it speak for itself. Date the girl you can afford and stop claiming girls like money. Don't go for someone that is they always say cut your coat according to your size. Don't go for someone that is above your pay grade. Don't go for someone that is above your specs, like above your maintenance level. Because ladies will always say, I am a high maintenance, whatever, whatever. You need to maintain. Not everyone will be like, oh, I can take care of myself. You just have to support me as and when it's needed. Not everyone is like that. I mean, Gen Z for no bravo. Everyone is a high maintenance, whatever, whatever, whatever. So you need to be able to date someone you can afford and not stop claiming a lot of girls. Wow. You need to exercise patience in whatever you do, especially those who drive. Exercise patience. Welcome home, my son. Better pass RIP. You need to exercise real patience in whatever you do. Don't rush because you're driving a car. So I'm in call 250. Oh, already is. 250. You've seen it in movies and stuff, so you think you can do it. You can probably do it, but at least you be finance at home and attach some serious level of sense to it, so it makes sense. So I will leave y'all here. Thank you for joining the Bro to Bro talk. I hope you got some pieces for yourself, whether you're a lady or you're a gentleman. As a lady, most of the information is vice versa to you. So you need to know where you need to place your foot, so you know how to navigate stuff. As a man, it's like free tape. So people go and read a lot of books just to get this knowledge. I've gone to pick nitty gritty picking, so we can get enough information for like every single person. And I'm glad I was able to share this with you, and I hope you learned a thing or two from it, and you put some things in your pockets, and you are going to wake up every morning, have some affirmations or manifestations or whatever, have a goal that you want to reach, and you work hard towards it. Working hard towards your goals is never easy. It's stressful, especially when you're starting from the planning, and the planning can look so flawless. And when you're implementing the plans, but then you need to stick to it. You need to persevere till it makes sense, till it works out. Thank you for listening. Share with your other bros, share with your pals, share with your family, share with your friends. Let other people hear this and let them put a thing or two in their pockets. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Bye.